These are all my products that I formulated. I'm so proud of this stuff. I own the formulations and everything to hairstyle form. I did this for like women that had like alopecia and stuff like that. During the pandemic, we couldn't go get our hair done, so I came up with a kit. It's called the Beauty Bar Box, and it comes with wigs. It comes with all the products you need to apply your wig and get your hair done and stuff like that. This is my baby. I designed all of this stuff from my print company, which is over there. So I designed everything myself, and y'all agree nervous. So I'm so thankful because I'm just so proud of like being able to come from prison, drug infested homes and group homes and alternative schools, and now I'm a successful businesswoman. So that's why I ride the ride with him and I ride. Okay, so how do we do this? So I just say my name. Y'all rolling already?
Yeah, we already rolling.
Oh, okay, so my name is Juanita Banks. I'm the owner of Global Print Company and Beauty Bar and Rich Girls Entertainment. I am a self-made thousandaire. I'm almost there to the million by the fourth quarter. Of next year, I should be a millionaire. So, let's see, what can we say about Mr. Charleston White? First of all, I've been knowing Charleston over like 15 years. We used to be out at all these different clubs. One club, mainly the Classy Lady, is where I feel like his character was curated there by one of our elders, which we call him the old man. His name is Weasel. He owned the Classy Lady. He owned a lot of clubs back in the day, and Charleston kind of has really, really surpassed what we ever thought that he would do. He started out with getting into trouble, being around gang members, being in a gang, and he transformed his life into being one of the only smallest, biggest community activists in the world. I feel like when we decided to go the comedic route, I felt as if I said, okay, so they're not getting a message from Charleston because they were too busy listening to the response from him. We all know that he's very, very funny. He knows how to get the message across. He knows how to reach the people that he's trying to reach. The message from him is so powerful. I wanted people to be able to see and hear his message, but also be able to laugh about, how he's saying the message. It may not be what everybody feels like it should, like he should say it, but he's done it his way and he's becoming successful off of it. I really wish that we had a lot of more men that were out here helping our youth like that, because that's his whole message, is for the youth, to help transform them, to teach them that there's a difference between snitching and setting the record straight and not making kids or children believe that, hey, I don't want to go tell on such as, I don't want to say nothing because then they're going to call me a snitch, but you might be saving a life or two or three. We just lost 4 young men last night on Jessamine in Fort Worth, Texas, due to gang violence, and they were fans of him. And I'm really, really proud of what he's becoming. And I'm really proud that he's able to train. Because I told him my whole thing about being a part of the movement is taking the narrative and changing it to let people see the comedic side, but also he is telling the truth. No matter how you try to look at it, no matter what you try to say, the man is telling the truth. He hasn't lied about anything. He's telling the truth. He's just doing it his way. It takes a really, really strong person to be able to stand up and go against the whole entire world about what they believe in and be willing to die for for it, you know. And that's the most powerful thing about him, and that's what people do know, is that he stand behind everything he say. 10%. We were trying, I mean 100%, I'm sorry. We were trying to get him to understand like how big he's getting. Charleston is getting so big to where he can't go around by himself. He can't do this and he can't do that, and he you know, Charleston is Charleston, so he don't really like understand what's really, he understand it now, because now we got to go around with security when we're with him. It's just what it is. We have to protect, especially a man that's trying to make a change in the youth. What else can I say about this guy? So we back in the day, like, we used to like always, like, I've always been a hustler. I've always tried to make something out of nothing. I went to prison in I believe, what was it, I haven't forgotten now, 2002, and I didn't come home. I stayed like 8 years or whatever, and I came home, and the things that I learned in prison is what my business is now. So I did a trade in prison, apprenticeship, and then now I am one of the top printing companies in DFW. So I mean, if I want to be somebody like that for the young women around, especially women that are re-entering into the world. Like, hey, you don't have to go back and do those same things that you done to get you here. There is a way out, you know. Don't get stuck in there. And I think that's the bond that me and him have. So I say a lot of this to say that I really, really adore Charleston. I really look up to him, and I really, really, really stand 10 toes down behind him and will protect him at all costs, because we don't have any other men that's standing up to other grown men, letting them know like, hey, look, we need to focus on the youth. A lot of our grown men are still trying to become men, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, I'm very, very proud of the movement that we're doing. I back the Game Related podcast that he has on YouTube. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, The Real Charleston White Texas _Texas. One is, and believe in the movement, because it is working, and it is changing the narrative of our youth. I think I wrapped it. Did I do pretty good? I pretty much hit everything, right? So yeah, I mean, he on his way. He is definitely, let me tell y'all something. So when we were out, we went to Atlanta, we went to Chicago. We did all this stuff in one day. We were just going. Everywhere we went, all of these people were just, Charleston White, Charleston this and then the other, and he trying to hide himself, and don't, like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I'm like, God, you know what I mean? This man then really blew up right before my eyes, and it started off with him just talking noise on the internet. Like, we were just watching him just laughing, because he'll wear a hat kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Wear a hat, no shirt, dress all crazy. You know what I'm saying? To just have you laughing. But then, until I heard the message, because at first I wasn't listening. I was just looking out, hitting the punchlines or whatever. And then I heard him saying, are you know, like things like, are you taking care of your family? What are you doing for the children? What are you doing for the streets? Like, a lot of what he say about drug dealers, what he say about like people not giving back to the communities that they destroying. I said, this is the stuff that they need to hear. Now he done turned the truth into comedy, but made it all work for him. He the next big thing. That's all I got to say about it. He the next big thing.